The interstage at the rear of the second stage will separate. Moments after, the launch escape tower will be jettisoned. At orbital altitude, the second stage will separate, and the third stage will ignite and fire for approximately 4 minutes, propelling the spacecraft to its. Then, over the Pacific, the Saturn's third stage will again be fired, accelerating journey away from the Earth. And statute miles from the Earth, a separation will move slowly out. At a distance of about 70 feet, the space. As no lunar landing will be performed on this mission, there will be no lunar module at the front end of the third stage. Ensure a safe distance between the vehicles during. At a point roughly 200,000 miles from the Earth, Apollo 8 will enter the lunar sphere of influence. At this.
I think it would help quite a good deal. It is distressing to find different towns in the same county or in adjoining counties with different building codes. I think it would be good if we had an upgrading of building codes and a standardization of them. It would cut the cost of construction. It would make me feel that the construction is probably a little more fire safe, because I think some parts of the codes are maybe a little lenient. All in all, as in all building methods, I think if we could standardize and improve the techniques of building, I should think cost can be reduced by a substantial amount, and we need that.
The teachers of Dallas have voted by an overwhelming margin for this consultation agreement, this document. What do they really have now in concrete terms?
We have a document here which gives teachers a channel of communication with the superintendent of schools and with the Board of Education. An official channel of communication where a teacher may be represented through and by his professional association.
What does this mean in terms of what they haven't had before? Have the teachers not been recognized, for instance, as a group?
This means that now teachers will have an official voice in developing policies on things that affect them in the classroom.
In addition to communication, isn't the word negotiation a key idea in this?
We have, of course, had quite a bit of conversation about the word negotiate. I think it is the connotation of the word that scares most people. It is interpreted as a labor term. We had some reservations ourselves about the use of this word, and when we consulted the dictionary, we found that there was very little difference in the word negotiate and consult. Now, according to our Texas law, all we can do is consult.
Our unemployment level is so low, 1.2%. I should judge the lowest in the nation. It seems difficult to believe that we need a great quantity of low-cost housing of the usual kind. I think we are much more interested in the code enforcement program low-rate loans that might be offered, which would enable people who have houses already to upgrade what they have and bring it to top-flight condition. We would be interested in seeing favorable federal rates for those who wish to build or buy houses similar to the FHA programs to encourage people to own their own homes. Happily, I think developers still can build all the houses we need except those for the very, very low-income families. And I should think that perhaps we'll get further by trying to find slots for those who are still unemployed and to find ways to work with what we have rather than engage in an ambitious building program of this type housing at the present time.